old, and I live in Chicago, Illinois for 10 years.
I'm 32 years old, and I live in New York for 17 years.
This is around when I went to Chicago. I didn't really realize what was going on. We got our visa, everything, and we flew to Chicago.
Trying to remember, I think I was 7. We actually took the bus and we went to Mexico, and from Mexico we catch a plane to Tijuana. And then from Tijuana we crossed the border. I didn't want to leave. I remember I was telling my grandma, I don't want to go. And my grandma was like, you gotta go with your parents. I was just, whatever, you know. I'm little, I don't even know what is going on, so it was all right.
Right away when we arrived, it was December. So the first thing we saw, that it was snow. The snow was incredible. Right away I touched it and put it in my mouth.
I remember we were in a hotel, and it was me and my brother, my older brother, Hussein. And this lady was the one that crossed us, and she brought some IDs. And she said, remember these names, remember these names, this is your name. In case we get stopped, you have to say this. And we started studying the name on the ID and where we were going to California. We stayed there for a week, and I got to see Disneyland back then.
We first arrived to La Villita in Chicago, yeah. La 26, as they call it, you know. I went to Faulkner Elementary School. It was really nice. Yeah, I loved it, and I loved my teachers there.
First we went to Port Chester. We lived there for like 3 years, and then we moved to Yonkers, New York. In Yonkers, I went to elementary school for 1 year. It was pretty nice. I was an honor roll student. I liked it.
Middle school was pretty hard for me because I didn't like the school. Well, I was a pretty chubby little girl, and you know, you have the boy that's always bullying you, like, you know, calling you names, like Piggy.
Middle school was kind of, that's where everything started kind of not nice, because I started getting into fights with other kids from other races because they would call me, you immigrant, you Mexican, and things like that, so I had to stand up for myself. When I was in high school, I joined the first gang. I started robbing whorehouses because we needed to make some money because my mom was not working at the time. So I started robbing whorehouses to help her out. After that, I got more involved into the gang, and I get arrested for trying to go rob a whorehouse. I get arrested in New Jersey. Was there for 1 month in juvenile. I was probably like 15.
Well, the recession in 2008, 2009, yeah, that's what hit us really bad. And my dad lost his job. You know, that was tough.
I actually beat up another gang member, and that's when I got arrested for 4 months. That's the second time.
Well, my mom was like rethinking, like, should I go back? Maybe if we are in our own country, things will be better and easier because we will be in our country, yeah.
After I became basically the leader to follow, we started then selling drugs, and that's when I got arrested. I ended up doing 2 years. I got out on parole, and then basically immigration came and picked me up, and then they deported me.
The last day that I remember that I said goodbye, I was trying to find everybody that I knew, yeah, and say our goodbyes.
Wow, I was like, where am I? You know, it's like I hadn't been here for 17 years. I was lost. I couldn't believe I was here.
like in a dream, like maybe this wasn't real, and I literally dreamed of going back to the US.
Coming to Mexico and not remembering basically nothing, I was just on depression. I can say depression because all I would do is just go in the living room, my grandma's house, and I would just lay down on the floor, and I will start watching TV the whole day or listening to music or be on the computer and the internet. And it was like all day like that. It was almost a year that I did that.
I guess school was the hardest. I didn't want them to know that I was coming from the US. I don't know why. I just didn't want them to ask me anything. I didn't really want interaction with anybody. I mean, I was a whole full year depressed, feeling horrible. Yeah.
Well, actually, I was invited to a retreat from a church, and I went, and that's when I met. That's where I met my ex-wife. She actually told me that she was gonna help me out, and she got close to me. We ended up getting together in 2 months, and then after that is my daughter. She got pregnant like a month after, and that's when the whole change started. Because I had to be responsible, and that's when I started working. I finally started working at that age. It was like crazy. I started working, and it was heavy work, and I had to work because it was a necessity. We needed to get money.
Were you happy doing it?
Actually, for the first time, I was. I was, because it was like I felt responsible, and I used to like it coming home and getting to see my wife. And I was so happy when she told me that she was pregnant. And I wanted a boy, I remember, but then it was a girl. And I mean, I don't know what's a boy, but girls are beautiful. It's just something amazing. I just want to help people, help out, more younger kids who either get killed or either get involved in prison or go into prison, get involved in other things, that there's actually hope to do other things, to do better.
I'm studying at the Faculty of Languages, or the School of Languages here in Benemérita Universidad Autónoma de Puebla. I'm creating something here. Why right now I'm not like looking to go back until maybe I finish my studies here. I'd like to try out, acquire a little bit of experience. Yeah.
Like I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I know that I've gone through so much and I could have been probably doing more time in prison. I would have been dead. And I was like, there's got to be something out here, There's got to be something I'm here for and that I got to make, and I got to make it happen for other people or for me, Like if this is something I got to show to life, I owe it to it.
I don't know where life is taking me, but I feel a little bit more on the right track than before. Definitely a couple of years back, I could tell you that I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And I was really worried. But right now, even though I don't know where I'm going completely, I feel better about it. I feel that it's going well.